Good morning, Kingswood, and welcome to Knightmare Watch.
Later on in the show, we have an interview with the boys' soccer coach, so stay tuned. Welcome to Knightmare Watch. I'm Margot Farrell.
And I'm Mary Footemeyer.
Hey you! Girls ice hockey is starting on November 5th. They need new members ASAP, so if you have any questions, email Mr. House at ahouse@sau49.org or just go see him in his office.
A reminder that Wolfboro trick-or-treating is at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for anyone wanting to go trick-or-treating. You know the drill. Be there or else.
Trick-or-treating is being held in Ossipee at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Ossipee Congregational Church.
Congratulations to boys soccer for winning the last game of the season. Due to their winning streak, they are now the #1 seed in the division. This means they will be on a bye week this week. Their next game will be Sunday at 6 p.m. at home. Throw on your green and white for the game. You are cordially invited to be part of what is sure to be an electric home playoff environment. Good luck and stick around until the end to see Elliot interview Coach Nelson.
Junior and senior girls, now is the time to register for 3rd annual Dig Pink Flag football game. Sign-up sheets are outside Mr. House's office if you are interested. The game will be November 4th at 6 p.m. Go Knights!
Congratulations to our athletes of the week, Kylie and Johnny. Kylie Raposa, our female athlete of the week from girls soccer, has been asked to shut down her opposing team's best players all season. She's been a great force in offense and defense.
Our male athlete of the week is Jonathan Hossack. He's also been shutting down the defense this year on the right side of the field. He has continued to improve his offensive capabilities on overlapping runs and slide tackles. They are some of the best in the league. Congratulations to both of you.
And now, here's today's lunch menu. On Halloween Day, it's chicken nuggets.
On Tuesday, it's meatball sub or fish tacos.
On Wednesday, it's mac and cheese.
On Thursday, it's French toast sticks.
And on Friday, you guessed it, it's pizza.
And now, here is our sports schedule for the week. Not as much as usual, but here they are.
And now, on to gaming with Kieran.
Hello Kingswood, it's your friend from Multmore Academy, Kieran Kelleher, at it again. Now this week, considering this is our episode for Spooks and Scares, why not review an appropriate game? This week I'm reviewing Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is a horror game released on September 18th of 2020 by Kinetic Games. This game is certainly going to scare you, but of course, I was fearless. This game places you in the perspective of a paranormal investigator with the job of entering a haunted building and gathering clues and evidence as to what type of paranormal entity is haunting the premises. If you get it right, you can earn some bonus cash to spend on new equipment for your next run. Better yet, if you find some DNA evidence of the person who was the entity, you can get even more cash. Moving on to gameplay itself, the game can be played solo. However, it's definitely better to play with friends. The game can be played with up to 4 players, and trust me, it's way easier that way. Using the gear you have, you're to explore the building and locate the entity that lurks within. But beware, the building changes each time. The location can range from a simple suburban house to a giant abandoned asylum. This doesn't come without risk, however. You have a sanity meter. The worse your sanity, the more vulnerable you are to the entity. Oh, did I mention they're hostile? Yeah, at a certain point the entity gets hostile. To provoke it sooner, you can use a microphone on your device and use voice recognition to communicate with the ghost. A unique feature, to say the least. Back to the sanity thing. If you're vulnerable, the entity will target you. And, well, it will kill you. Once you feel you have enough evidence, or, you gave up, you can return to your van and look at all the evidence, compare it to your journal on entity effects, and determine which type of spirit it is. Wow, that was a lot to get out of the way. Now, where can you get this game? It would appear it's only available on Windows. Sorry, console players. It's available for purchase on Steam, and only Steam. The game is playable on both desktop, or, if you have a headset, virtual reality, to really add to the terror. So buckle up, grab your back-mounted unlicensed nuclear accelerator. Wait, wrong universe. And get in there to make some money. Just a disclaimer, this game is not for the faint of heart, as the terror factor in this game is very real, and I struggle to play it alone as it is. You have been warned. Now back to you at the desk.
Now, on to Dad Jokes with Keegan.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Dad Jokes. I'm your host Keegan Quinn, and today I am joined with Margo. Are you ready to hear some jokes today?
Not really.
Of course. Well, it's going to be spooktacular. What?
Bunk.
Oh, I guess now I'm dying to tell them to you.
I hate this already.
Anyways, why was the skeleton sad?
Why, Keegan?
He had no body to trick-or-treat with. That is kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why skeletons are so calm?
Why is that?
Because nothing gets under their skin. What is a skeleton's favorite instrument?
I don't know, Keegan.
It's a trombone. Wah, wah, wah. You didn't like it?
Nah.
Oh, but I thought it was a skeleton of fun. Thank you for watching Dad Jokes, and now back to the desk. Oh.
Time for comics, the superior segment. And now, time for the best segment, Comics with Me. Hello, Kingswood, and welcome back to Night Watch's comic segment, where I, Margot Farrell, get to rant about my favorite subject, comics. I'm usually here with my co-host, Keegan Quinn, but he sadly will not be joining us today. So I have Batman here as a guest star.
I'm Batman. Good to be here on the show. Today is the Halloween special, so logically we should go over a great story since it's about me, Batman, the Long Halloween.
That's right, Bruce.
I'm Batman.
Right. Batman, The Long Halloween is a very popular 13-issue comic run released in 1996 by DC Comics.
Now tell them about how I totally saved Gotham.
The comic is based on Batman's, your early years as a crime fighter. Meanwhile, a new killer is on the loose, claiming victims on every holiday of the year, starting on Halloween.
Tell them about who the new psycho killer was.
The killer goes by the name Holiday, but I can't tell you their real name. That's the point of the mystery. As with all good detective stories, we are all trying to figure out the killer's identity. Of course, there are many red herrings.
What else besides me makes Batman the Long Halloween such a beloved story?
Along with the main plot, there are other stories within, like Harvey Dent's tragic origin of becoming Two-Face, and the reintroduction of Calendar Man to DC Comics, who actually knows the identity of the Holiday Killer.
It is a very compelling mystery, but I hate Calendar Man. His days are numbered, I swear. Anyway, I highly recommend the movie they made about me, or the event, when you get the chance. It's on, if you're interested, it's on HBO with this subscription.
Or read the comics. Comics can be bought at the Wolfboro Hobby Shop, Jet Pet Comics in Rochester, and Stairway to Heaven Comics in Newington. And Batman, did you really just make a dad joke on my segment?
I'm Bat Dad. Are there any other comics we should be telling our amazing viewers, or, any other news to keep them in the loop?
You know, I was reluctant to bring it up, but on November 11th, 2009, Marvel released Spider-Man: The Short Halloween.
I wonder, where have I heard that name before? It sounds awfully familiar.
That's all we have for our spooky segment this week. If you think I've missed anything or want me to go over something next week, I'll be happy to accept emails at ma2023rell@student.govwentworth.k12.nh.us.
Is that seriously your email? That is way too long.
Now, back to you at the studio.
I'm Batman.
Now on to weather with two paranormal investigators.
Hello, Kingswood. I'm Kieran Kelleher.
And I'm Connor Hurlbert.
And today we're going to be looking at the weather for this week. Looking at today, it looks like we're looking at a high of 53 degrees. It's going to be mostly sunny, a little bit of clouds. So I'd say low chance for ghost exposure. No need to bring out any sort of, anti-ghost measures.
Moving into the night, it's gonna be around 36 degrees. We got a football game tonight, so try to make it out to that if you can.
Don't get possessed on the way. That wouldn't be
True
fun.
that.
Moving into Saturday, we're looking at a high 59 degrees, perfectly sunny, probably no clouds. It's going to look amazing. It's great for October. And I'd say, yeah, have a nice day. Don't bring the EMF meter. It's looking perfect.
Sorry. Night is gonna be around 40 degrees. It's gonna be pretty clear, so
That's good.
yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good.
Let's move into Sunday.
All right. Sunday, we've got a high of 63 degrees with some clouds. It's looking amazing. It's going to be nice and warm. Go out, enjoy it. Okay, then. You possessed, man? You okay?
I'm good.
Okay, he's good. And it looks like we're going to have a really nice day there.
Moving into the night, it's still gonna be pretty nice. I mean, for the night,
For the night, yeah.
For an October night, it's gonna be around 46 degrees, partly cloudy.
Yeah, I'd say we got a pretty
It's
good...
got that
pretty good night.
spooky vibe to it.
Not too many spoopy vibes, not too many negative energies.
Time to watch them.
Now,
Halloween
looking into
movies.
Monday, this is very subject to change, but it looks like there's going to be a good chance of rain during Halloween, which will suck, with a high of 58 degrees. So it's going to be somewhat sunny, but it's most likely going to get blotted out by rain, unfortunately. So this might be a bad sign. This might be a bad sign that they're coming.
So moving into the night, it's only going to be a little bit colder. The chances of rain are still about the same, so hopefully you get out there before the rain starts or manage to get out there after the rain ends.
Yep, don't get caught in the rain, folks. It's not fun. And now,
Right.
once again, using magical meteorologist ghost hunter powers, we shall appear on screen in 3, 2, 1. Hi, we're back. Thank you for tuning into this week's weather, and we hope to see you next week. Hopefully you don't get caught in the rain and you don't have any problems. Now back to the desk. Hey, what the heck?
Now, on to sports with Elliot.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Night Watch Sports segment. We've got a little bit of a different format for you here today. We're going to actually start by sending you to an interview that I did a couple days ago with Eric Nelson, the coach of the varsity boys soccer team.
And we've really had to start at ground zero and just build. And over the last 4 years, they've worked really hard from that 0-16 freshman season to reaching the quarterfinals their sophomore year to the Final Four last year. And the hope is this year we can continue the success and have a deep playoff run.
Yeah, a lot of success, obviously, over the last couple of years, like you were saying. Do you think this is the best team that you've coached?
Yeah, I think this is the most complete team, the team with the most depth. Last year we were really fortunate. We were definitely in an underdog story, but Kingswood Soccer's never finished as a #1 seed, and obviously with the #1 seed comes a lot of expectations when it comes to playoffs. But overall, yeah, I think this is the most complete Kingswood Soccer team, and this is what we've been building for 5 years.
Yeah, I know a lot of those guys in that team. I wouldn't say poise is a problem I'd worry about with them. Do you think, you talked about growth, what do you think is the biggest step you've taken from just last year to this year? Like, what area do you think you guys have grown the most in?
Well, I think all these guys have really committed in the off season to playing soccer, to working in the weight room, to doing what they need to do in terms of nutrition and off the field recovery stuff, to put themselves in the best possible position when we get to preseason. So we talk a lot about athletes and how they can prepare, off-season preparation is so key, and these guys have really committed themselves to improvement in the off-season, whether it's playing club soccer or just hitting the weight room like they need to in order to be ready for that season. I mean, athletes really don't have an off-season. All right, if you're doing your job, you're really working hard for all 12 months out of the year. There's not just 4 months of soccer and then I'll see you next year, coach, in August. It's really making sure that you're committed year-round to the program and making sure that there's the best chance for success off the field as there is on the field.
I'd like to once again thank Coach Nelson for sitting down with me and extend my best wishes to the boys soccer team. First playoff game this Sunday at 6 p.m. Make sure to be there. Now, some of you more astute viewers may have noticed, hey, Elliot, you took off your sweatshirt. What's the reasoning behind that? Well, I'll tell you. It got warmer. Anyway, here's an NBA segment. Let's start with the thing that most of you probably care about. The Celtics look great. They won their opener against Philadelphia in a very convincing fashion, I'll say. It was close, but I never had any doubt that they would win. Even without Robert Williams, the defense has looked pretty good. Not fantastic like it was last year, but pretty good. Jason Tatum has looked great scoring the ball. Jaylen Brown has had a couple of not-so-great games, but I trust that that's not going to be a theme this season. Moving on, the Lakers look absolutely awful. Which isn't really a surprise to anyone because they still have Russell Westbrook on the team. But I saw a stat. They're so horrendous at shooting. There are 12 players in the league right now who have taken at least 15 threes and are shooting below 25%. 4 of those players are on the Lakers. That seems almost impossible, just like statistically, and yet here we are. The Jazz. So they're supposed to be tanking this year to try to get Victor Wembanyama. The problem is, I think nobody told the Jazz that because they are currently, as I'm recording this, 3-0 and have beat the Pelicans in one of those games. So, guys, if you want to win, you actually have to lose right now. I know it's a little bit backward, but just trust the process on this one. That's a reference. It's Dame time. Yeah, Damian Lillard looks great. He's dropped 40 in his first couple games here. It's great to see as a person who happens to like Dame a lot. He finally seems to be over that injury that was bothering him going back to the last Olympics. So yeah, it's good to see him. I don't think the Blazers are going to be anything special this year, maybe like 5 to 7 seed range, but it's good to see him back. Is Ben Simmons going to do anything? I'm not sure. Like he hasn't been horrible, but he has not exactly given the Nets probably what they wanted out of him. Again, still a good defensive presence. He can rebound, he can play make, but he really at some point does have to start. I don't need him to shoot. I truly don't even need to do that. Just dunk. And he doesn't even seem keen on doing that. So, I don't know, man. Hi, everyone. It got colder again. Anyway, if you want to see more segments like that, if you want to see the full version of those, and just me talk more in depth about different sports, make sure to check out my personal show, Get Real. The link will be down in the description of this video. And now, back to the desk.
This just in. The Skylight Dining Room's menus for the week of November 1st through 3rd is fish and chips, steak tips with red wine sauce, and spinach ravioli with roasted garlic cream sauce. That's all for this week. I'm Margot Farrell.
And I'm Mary Fodemeyer.
And this was Knightmare Watch.